Well, her name's Rock Chalk. She's the talk of the town. We're the German Shepherd duo, always sniffing around. Smith and Wesson by her side, they ain't just for show. They're the muscle when she's hustling, solving crime on the go. She's got her boots in the dirt, she's cracking the case. A true crime queen with a smirk on her face. Loves her country rap bumping, got that twang and that beat. You mess around with her, you're in for a treat. Oh, F-A-F-O, better watch your step. Rock Chalk's on the scene, she'll clean up your mess. With her dogs and her charm, she'll track you down slow. Oh, F-A-F-O, yeah, you reap what you sow. She's got a badge and a sassy attitude to boot. Kicks down doors like she's in hot pursuit. Smith and Wesson bark, don't you dare run. She's the queen of the scene, yeah, she gets it done. Country rap on the radio, she's cruising the street. From the city to the sticks, she's the one to meet. Her motto's real simple, don't try no bluff. Mess around all you want, but you'll find out quick enough. Whoa, F-A-F-O, better watch your step. Rock Chalk's on the scene, she'll clean up your mess. With her dogs and her charm, she'll track you down slow. Oh, F-A-F-O, yeah, you reap what you sow. She's got cowboy boots and a badge of steel. With a heart of gold and nerves unreal. You thought you could hide, but she's always in the know. Now you're caught, son, F-A-F-O. So here's the Rock Chalk and her Shepherd crew. Smith and Wesson got her back and they're coming for you. Country rap in her veins, she's the queen of the scene. F-A-F-O is her motto, and she's living the dream. Rock Chalk out. Hey! She's got cowboy boots and a badge of steel. With a heart of gold and nerves unreal. You thought you could hide, but she's always in the know. Now you're caught, son, F-A-F-O. So here's the Rock Chalk and her Shepherd crew. Smith and Wesson got her back and they're coming for you. Country rap in her veins, she's the queen of the scene. F-A-F-O is her motto, and she's living the dream. Rock Chalk out.
Let's see if I can get through this without muting myself. Hey, Noel, it's good to see you. Hawkeyes, Mama Lost. I'm not sure that that's Mama's Lost Rhonda, but welcome. Let's see here. Southeast Colorado Junebug, Lavender, Ostrich, Jane. I know Bianca, hopefully she's awake and comes in. Deb C. Idaho Vandals was in here causing some drama. So she got timed out. We're not going to have that kind of drama in here. Just saying. Okay, let's get started. So I made the trip to the Panhandle for court tomorrow. And honestly, I needed to see some people. And so it's not a wasted trip. But it does look like, hey, Lee, it does look like that possibly court's not going to go on tomorrow, and I'm going to show you why. I did make a post earlier about it. Somebody was trying to argue with me. Hey, I'm not right all the time. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm just telling you what it looks like to me. So, with what it looks like, we're going to get into it. It looks like, we're just going to pull it up. Okay. you should be able to see it. I see there's a lag. I got my TV on. Hopefully my air conditioner is not too loud in the RV. Seems loud to me, but probably maybe not for you guys. Okay. If it is too loud, let me know and I can shut it off. Oh, it is Mama Lost Rhonda. Okay. Wanted to make sure. Hey, Tiny Tots. I need to get a hold of you in the next couple of days. So we'll see if we can't figure out a time and get together. Okay. Monday, May 12th, there was an order filed, as you see, on Wednesday, May 14th, for the proceedings for the status hearing. Well, they do this almost every time. The Monday before Wednesday, something gets filed, and yesterday something got filed, but I'm already here. So, already here. Application to strike hearing on state's application for order allowing consumptive testing of evidence with order striking hearing on state's document available, and then order directing response. Now, there was only one earlier, so I've got one pulled up. I don't have the second one pulled up. We're going to pull it up. We'll pull them both up and see. The one is an appeal. The one was an appeal for the consumptive testing, the DNA. And this is what I read it to believe. And we'll get to it. This is a new one that was not on here a while ago. And it looks like it was filed May 9th in the Criminal Court of Appeals. And then it was filed in Texas County on May 12th. And that's been downloaded, I would say, probably in the last 30 minutes. But on May 5th, 2020, this is on tag home. On May 5th, 2025, petitioner by counsel filed an application seeking extraordinary relief in this court. Petitioner seeks to challenge the denial of his motion to recuse the Honorable Judge Parsley, District Judge. Now, the judge in this case, I'm not going to read all the little bitty stuff, but anyway, the judge in this case was one of the defendants, Granny, Tiffany Adams, her divorce attorney. And Tad's saying he can't be the judge here. He needs to recuse himself for conflict of interest. The judge said he was just an attorney and he wouldn't be biased, and he refused to remove himself. They appealed it, and according to the Oklahoma law, hey, Beach Baby, and the way I see it is, the way I'm interpreting it is there cannot be a hearing on anything that's in an appeals process right now. So, the one, they got a judge out of Woodward. In the paperwork, they're saying that they were assigning this judge to the case, but Tad don't have a judge assigned to him when you pull up his OSCN. So, anyway, back to this. Judge Parsley or his designated representative is directed to file a response to the claims raised by the petitioner. The response shall be filed in this court within 30 days from the date of this order. Proceedings below are stayed pending further order of this court. And then we're going to pull up the other one too. So let me pull up the other one. Hey Gail, good to see you too. Honestly, I'd be really surprised if they have court tomorrow. That's the truth. They've got here we go. I'm going to give it a minute. Get it brought up. Finally able to catch it live. Hello, group. Gail, I hope your health is doing well. It's good to see you. Okay, this is in the District Court of Texas County, State of Oklahoma. It's the State of Oklahoma against Cole Twombly, Tad Cullum, Tiffany Adams, Cora Twombly, and Paul Grice. Again, it's date stamped in the court system of May 12th. It is an application to strike the hearing on the state's application for order allowing consumptive testing of evidence. Comes now the State of Oklahoma by and through George H. Leach III, District Attorney, and hereby makes application for the court to strike the hearing on the state's application for order allowing consumptive testing of evidence until the final deposition of the motion to recuse and disqualify the Honorable District Judge John K. Parsley. Whereof the State of Oklahoma hereby requests the court to strike the hearing on the state's application for order allowing consumptive testing of evidence previously scheduled here on May 14, 2025 at 9 a.m. until dispositive ruling from the Court of Criminal Appeals. So what that's telling me here is it looks like there's not going to be court tomorrow. And then there's another order striking hearing on state's application for order allowing consumptive testing of evidence. Now, on this 12th day of May 2025, since there has been filed in case number a motion to recuse and disqualify the Honorable District Judge Parsley, it is therefore ordered that the hearing on state's application for order allowing consumptive testing of evidence previously scheduled hereon on May 14, 2025 at 9 a.m. is stricken until ruling from the Courts of Criminal Appeals. So, hey, Lavender, it. Sorry, I gotta get a drink. So it's telling me that it don't look like there's court tomorrow, but I'm here anyway. I'm here. What do you guys think? Hey, Lee, I want to make sure that everybody is recognized in here. Did anybody sneak in? I saw Beach Baby on my screen. Welcome and Tiny Tots. Mama Lost Rhonda. Noel. Always good to see Noel. I also want to share with you something that was shared with me by Lavender. And for people in the area, which a lot of you are, you're either from the area or in the area, there is a kid, a juvenile, missing in Guyman. I'm going to pull it up for you on Guyman Police Facebook. They're saying it's a runaway, especially for you people that's from the area. Keep your eye out for this kid. Guyman Police, we are requesting the public's assistance in locating the juvenile in the photo. The juvenile has been reported as a runaway. He is approximately 70 pounds and 5 foot tall. He was last seen yesterday evening wearing black sweatpants and a black polo. If you see this juvenile or have any information on his possible whereabouts, please contact the Guyman Police Department at 580-238-2636 or Texas County Dispatch 580-468-0915. And listen, I was reading in the comments. I don't know how true they are, but it was saying that this kid's really malnourished to be 5 foot, 70 pounds. I don't know. Again, if you're in the area, just try to watch out. If you see him, call the police. Yes, so little. Look, he looks so little. Yes. So while we're sharing that, so honestly, guys, I don't see why they would even have court tomorrow, because that's what they were having court on, is the consumptive testing. And now that there's appeal against that, there's no reason to have a hearing. What are they going to talk about? That would suck for the family, but you want to make sure things are done right. Again, I probably say it too much, but I'll never stop saying it. This case needs to be moved. I think it needs to be moved to Oklahoma City. Everybody knows everybody here in the Panhandle, it seems like, or you know somebody that knows them. So getting a jury pool that don't know any of the five is probably going to be slim. And it's rumored to have that the DA's friends with at least a couple of these suspects, these criminals, and then you got the judge. You know, if you was in something like this, not a murder case, but any kind of case with somebody else, a co-defendant, and they had hired the judge where they paid the judge money to represent them before, would you want that person on your case? I don't know. So Lee Bolton says, so happy this popped up today. I've been so busy taking care of my mom that I haven't been able to follow this case. To be honest with you, Lee, I haven't been going live like I was. There's not a whole lot to say that I have not already said. But court was supposed to be tomorrow. Again, it don't look like there's going to be court tomorrow. And so that's where we're at with that part of it. I'll just have to keep watching it and seeing when another post comes up. And since I got a lot of you from the area, I just shared that post about that young man. It did not say an age. Possible runaway. Again, if you happen to see him, share that picture. Share it to your Facebook, to your family and friends in the area. And hopefully that child's found. Because there is a lot of predators out there that could get their hands on that child. We need to have that child in some safe hands here. Yes, we do hope the child is found. So, not to talk a lot about me. Everybody knows my daughter had twins at 34 weeks. We have baby Wallen and baby Walker. Baby Walker was 3.6 ounces, and Wallen was 6 ounces. Wallen came home last Wednesday. Baby Walker came home on Mother's Day. I've got to see baby Wallen. I've not got to see baby Walker since he's been home because I left on Mother's Day to make the trip here. I made some rookie mistakes with the bus. I left the fridge unlocked, turned the corner, and everything came out. So that's what Jane was making fun of me about. So Southeast Colorado Junebug. I went to Stillwater this past weekend for graduation and went south of Elkhart, going and coming. Got tears in my eyes going past the scene. I'm not surprised the trial will be postponed. Me either, and I'll be honest with you, I plan on going over there and getting you guys some pictures. I did bring the Jeep, so instead of running around in this 40-foot bus, I can go, hey, Bianca, I was trying to wait so that you would be up, my love. Anyway, I do plan on going and getting you some recent pictures of the area. It is very sad. And yesterday I went through Keys. Actually, I thought I parked at a park because I had to go to the bathroom. And anyway, I thought I had parked at a park. And now I'm being told, I told somebody where I parked, and they said I parked at the school. So anyway, I was in Keys yesterday. I mean, what? You got a whole 5 streets over there? What do you got going on? Very small. Very, very small. Let's see here. Yay for the babies. Yeah, I mean, they are miracle babies, and I appreciate every one of you that helped me out and helped me mentally get through that. That's some rough times. If you're somebody that's just tuning in the back, the Kansas Moms case supposed to have court hearing tomorrow. It don't look like we had a court hearing. I just got a message here. Let's see. Patrick Orion's been making comments on the posts that I put on the page, and I'm not sure what he's doing. He said that it wasn't about consumptive testing, and that they would still have trial tomorrow. But I clearly just showed you, if I read it right, that Buddy Leach is the one that filed the one yesterday asking for the court hearing to be postponed until the appeals process is done on the consumptive testing. So I'm not a guru at law documents. I could pretty much read the basic, right? And the basic reading of it, I would say no court tomorrow. So, and Christopher, I don't know where he's at, but we've been looking for Christopher for about 10 days. I went through Great Bend trying to find him. He did message me last night, and his phone got disconnected or broke, and he didn't have any numbers, couldn't get into anything. So Christopher is alive and well, but he is 4 hours from where I'm at, so it would have taken me 4 hours to go get him and 4 hours to come back. That's an 8-hour trip, and I think he called me at one day, and I don't like driving at night. But if I really thought the court was going on tomorrow, 1,000% I would have still drove and got him. But he's definitely coming the next time. I've got all of his information now. So if he don't answer next time, I know right where to go. But I was doing welfare checks with the police department. Listen, I kind of felt like a stalker, and I wasn't trying to be. But when one of our own that is very active disappears with no trace, it's scary. And so we're going to try to check on you. A1 Law 214. I don't know if you just got here, but I am in the Panhandle. I planned on court tomorrow. It don't look like there's going to be court. I'm going to probably be in the area till this weekend. As much as it would suck for the family to have to keep getting things postponed, let me address this too. You know, somebody has said in the past, I'm not even going to appoint names. You know, why does Rock say, you know, look at how they're bringing the 5 in. Look at the holes in the security. What's Rain like? And different documents. Like, why does she go over to give them a reason to be able to maybe win this case? Listen, if you don't realize how smart each one of these attorneys are that are representing these people, then Beach Baby, I am going to come see you. I'm definitely going to come see you. As a matter of fact, I was just talking about that earlier. I'm going to get a hold of you, and I'm going to come see you in Leroy. Absolutely. This trip is the one. It's the one that I get to go see everybody. I'm going to get to see Tiny Tots. Like, you guys just need to hit me up and let me know when you have time, and then we'll make it happen. So let's see here. Pet Mom, good to see you. Who is Christopher? Christopher is also part of the family here. Been following this case from day one. If you don't know how it works over there in Guyman, it's a very small courtroom, and then they lock you in there, and I'm not good with that. So I don't want to go in the courtroom. I would rather move it to Oklahoma City. But with that said, there's plenty of people that was willing to go in and take notes. So Pet Mom says, congrats to you and your daughter on the new grandsons. Thank you so very much. Identical twins at that. Glad they are here and getting the special care they need. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Beach Baby, yes. I've not forgot you. I literally just got here yesterday afternoon. So I'm around, and I will be making my way. Maybe we'll go Bruce cruising. What do you think about that? I'll come pick you and Leroy up in the Jeep, and we'll go running around. Lollipop says, myself and husband both have upper respiratory crap going on after our cruise cough also. We're hoping it isn't COVID. Well, you know, my son-in-law and my daughter went on a cruise, and everybody on the ship got COVID. So if you have a kit, you might want to get tested, because it sounds like it could be COVID to me. Also, with that said, and I'm sure Oklahoma has the same thing, in the state of Kansas, just look up free COVID testing, and you just put in your address, and they'll mail you two free. Same thing as Narcan. Look up Narcan in Kansas. As long as you're a Kansas resident, they'll send you a couple bottles of Narcan too. Them COVID tests and the Narcan, they're free, and there's something good to have on hand, especially with what's going on. One Law 214. Thanks at Rock Talk for the update. Safe travels. Thank you, love. Listen, when I'm back in Wichita, I need to get with you too. I want to get with everybody. Anybody that wants to hang out, I'm down. Ostrich Lollipop prayers. It's not been, but we have had a couple people test positive. Yeah, I'm telling you, my daughter and son-in-law did too. Lee Bolton, even if you don't need his prayers, he prays, and we love him. Yeah, Christopher does our prayers for us. Yes, he's always praying for everybody. Absolutely. Does anybody in here, do you follow the Idaho 4 at all? Have you followed the Idaho 4? Are you interested in the P. Diddy? I mean, I know that the Kansas mom's case, and I totally understand it, that's from your area, and that's what you're into. And Beach Baby, I wouldn't get locked in anywhere. Not only that, we already know Boley don't like me. He don't like me, and they do some crooked ass shit, in my opinion. That's my opinion. And so Jane's into the Idaho 4. Okay. I did see the Outcast is live right now. Rock, are you going to Idaho? Well, that's about a 19-hour trip, but I'm down to go. I had even joked around. I said, hell, can take the bus and the pop-up camper. We'd have plenty of room for Idaho. For me, Idaho is what brought me to YouTube. And so I do still follow the Idaho 4. As a matter of fact, I want to give a shout out to Outcasts. If you could link him in the comments, he is a new creator. I have insomnia and I stay up late, and he's usually on at night. But I saw it a while ago when I was getting his link. I was like, holy crap, it's live right now. Well, we already had our live scheduled, so it wasn't like I could change it. And plus, I want to keep you guys up to date on what is going on in this case. But in the meantime, I just can't keep talking about the same stuff to you guys over and over. I mean, that would get really old. So we can go over the P. Diddy case. Also, if you're up at night and you like the Idaho 4, excuse me, we're going to check in on Outcast real quick. I shared the link in the side. Yes, Noel, I sent you there. I like the way he does his lives. He's fairly new. I want to say about 3 weeks. Let's share it. He's been going over a lot of different things that the state says they have in this case. Uh-oh, hold on. Why is it not playing? Live right now, hold on. Yeah, he's live. Why is it not playing? Oh, he must have just ended. He must have had something that he just was going over, but his name is Outcast. I linked it in the side. He's doing the Idaho 4. He's very good at doing audio, video, all of it. So if you are following the Idaho 4, please go over there and check it out. As I say all the time, everybody has different tastes in different things, and just because I like something does not mean you are going to like it. But I think you will like it. But please don't go to a channel. Hey, girly girl, don't go to a channel you don't like just to cause disruption in the chat. Okay? And honestly, that's what I feel like Idaho Vandals was doing earlier. And I was in a chat last night, and she thought she was my boss. So anyway, she's got a little time out, and if she can't act right, listen, we don't need her here. We want people to act right. We're all friendly. As Hawkeye says, we want to spread love. We want to get justice for Veronica and Jillian. We want to make sure that nobody walks in this case and that all the facts come out. There is someone else with Outcast in it? No, it's just him. Yeah, well, Jane, this is my opinion. That is translucent. I'm pretty sure the Idaho Vandals is translucent. And I was really surprised when she got timed out that she didn't come back as translucent. But we don't need any drama here. And she's really into the Idaho 4. So I don't even know. We're doing the Kansas case. Unless we do. I did an update on the Idaho 4 one day. Because a lot of you do like the Idaho 4. And I'd like to catch up on the Idaho 4. And show different things. And refer you people that I like to watch. And like I said, Outcast is one of it. And I don't know. Isn't there Backyard Outcast? Could be. I don't know. There's a singer Outcast, right? I think. Let's see. It's Sweet Kids. Yeah. So, one more time, I'm going to share also Guyman, Oklahoma. They've got a kid missing. Believed to be a runaway. Here it is. As I was reading the comments, though, it says he's malnourished. But anyway, this is Guyman Police Department on Facebook. We're requesting the public's assistance in locating the juvenile in the photo. The juvenile has been reported as a runaway. He is approximately 70 pounds, 5 foot tall. He was last seen yesterday evening wearing black sweatpants and a black polo. If you see this juvenile or have any information on his possible whereabouts, please contact the Guyman Police Department or Texas County Dispatch, and the numbers are there. So, yes, I hope he's found safe. That's the bad thing. You know, even if he ran away, there is people out there that prey on children, and he could get stuck in the wrong place. So we want to make sure that whatever's going on with him, that we get him in a safe place. So that would be our hope. Okay, Mama Loves Rhonda, I just got your message, and thank you for that. I appreciate it. Other than that, Bianca's, you've been following P. Diddy. I kind of want to watch some P. Diddy too. I have not watched any of it. I heard it's gotten pretty dicey on a few things. Just some things that's come across my phone. So hopefully, sit down, I'll catch up. Maybe we'll have a live and talk about P. Diddy too. And see exactly, again, I will keep you updated on the Kansas case. I'm just not going to keep telling you guys the same thing. You know what I mean? There's not any new information that I know of. As far as I know, Kevin's back to work, and he's back. He's still the DA task force. For the life of me, how do you go and get grand jury indicted and lose your job and lie, but then you go to the Panhandle and you get the same job? So that tells you what kind of area we're in. And then people say, well, you're not going to go to the court? Hell no, I'm not going to the courthouse. I'm not going to be locked in any room. Bianca says day 6 today is so sick. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to catch up on it there. Day 6, really? Well, wait a minute. Okay, so they're calling it day 6, but how many days do they take to do a jury? Let me just see if we got something on. Let's see what they got on P. Diddy. I'll just play a little piece. Because didn't Cassie testify today? His ex-girlfriend that he paid off? The judge and sheriff stuff is getting cray-cray. Also, lots of corruption there. Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching Gavin Fish and Hillbilly Crime. That's where the sheriff in Kentucky shot the judge in the judge's chambers. And they're saying that the threat was really real. When you remember when he said he got arrested, those of you that watched when I did that live, he was worried about his wife and his daughter. Yeah, it seems like he had every reason to worry, for sure. And it's coming out. Listen, I imagine crooked is wherever anybody allows it to be. So if you're complicit and let it go on and don't stand up against it, it's going to go on. Does that make sense? Where y'all know Rock's going to stand up. Rock's going to stand up loud and proud. And, unfortunately, for the people that is in the Panhandle, you've got nice neighbors, you've got great people, but you also, if you're from the area, you know that there's been probably thousands of homicides that's been swept under the rug. Either they were ruled as a suicide when they were really a homicide, or they were cold cases. And so many people, when I was boots on the ground, told me so many stories about family members of theirs, from Elkhart to Guyman to Boise City. Y'all have a story. And it's because them areas for so long has been able to get away with it. We went back to the history of the Panhandle. It used to be an area that had no law. They had prostitution, they had killings, they had everything. And they went to Colorado, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Kansas and said somebody needs to claim that part. And Oklahoma claimed it, but still like it's lawless. Let's see here. I'm going to give a little update here just because I want to know myself when you guys are here. So see if we can't give a little update on the P. Diddy case. This was ABC News. I have no clue what it's going to say. It looks like it's 1 minute and 40 seconds. And I thought I shared it, but maybe I didn't. So we're going to share it. I would have been watching it by myself. Let's check it out. And I'm going to check out comments while we're going here. In the comments, do you want to go over the P. Diddy trial? Do you want to go over the Idaho 4? Let me know. Hey, Black Opal, I see somebody said hi to you, so I assume you're in here. Welcome. It's good to see everybody. I am very interested in going over the P. Diddy trial. I'm very interested in the Idaho 4. Again, Outkast does a really good job with the Idaho 4, and he's on usually at night, and I like it. And the group in there is awesome.
Jury will not be picked today in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Court started this morning with 45 potential jurors. The lawyers had hoped to cut that down to the final 12 plus 6 alternates, but now that'll have to wait until Monday. Let's bring in investigative reporter Olivia Rubin for more. Olivia,
wait a minute. Is this old? It's got to be old. This has got to be from last 4 days ago. We don't want that. Let's find something better. Diddy Dirty trial. We want just a little clip of, like I said, yes, Outlaw Outcast. You was close. Oh, and the Outlaw Nation concert that was happening in June has been canceled. Or actually, was it June or May? Anyway, it's been canceled. It's too muddy, so they're not going to have it in Oklahoma. They refunded the money. Let's see here. See if we can find something. Here's something 5 hours ago. Here, let's do this. I know Deb C's going to be watching.
ABC News has learned that a jury is expected to be seated tomorrow in the racketeering and sex trafficking trial of Sean Diddy Combs. More prospective jurors questioned today to make up the group of 18 people needed to officially begin the trial on schedule on May 12th. And Combs has
4 hours ago, but
not
we know the
guilty
trial's
to
already
racketeering.
going, right? I haven't watched any of it. Jury expected to be seated Wednesday in trial of Sean Diddy. So, is there no jury yet? You know what's different is Cassie took the money. He paid her. She took the money and she's still testifying. And what's going on here?
Conspiracy, sex
Trying to figure out, because that's 6 days ago too. What in the hell's wrong with these people? I'm trying to find one that's active and now to catch me up. There was one 5 hours ago. 20 hours. Okay. I want the 5 hours ago.
ABC News has learned that a jury is expected to be seated tomorrow in the racketeering and sex trafficking trial of Sean Diddy Combs. More prospective jurors questioned today to make up the group of 18 people needed to officially begin the trial on schedule on May 12th. And Combs has pleaded not.
This, it says on the thumbnail 4 hours ago, and then it's 6 days ago. So the trial's already started. Let's see here. Here's one with Cassie. I was gonna say something came across my phone, and Cassie was on the stand, is what it said. I had not had a chance to be able to look at it, and they said she broke down. Does that sound right? And yes, sounds like she had a lot happen to her. There we go. That's entertainment. We'll play entertainment tonight. What do they got to say?
The government's lead witness in the Diddy trial, Cassie Ventura, was seen looking very pregnant with just 3 days to go until opening arguments are set to begin.
Cassie going into labor early is going to be a big problem for the prosecution. That's why they want to put her on first. If she goes into labor and is unable to attend, the prosecution will probably try to delay her testimony until the end of their case.
A source tells ET Cassie is, quote, prepared to tell her truth on the stand next week, despite being due very soon.
Watch out, that girl might get you.
And today, the final jury selection was delayed until Monday over the judges' fear that 12 jurors and 6 alternates could get cold feet over the weekend and drop off.
The case is unique. It's a long trial, 2 months. They may not want to sit that long. And of course, some of them may fear that Diddy would retaliate against them if they were to return a guilty verdict. When it's all said and done, I expect Diddy's legal fees to be in excess of $10 million. That's going to include pretrial, the trial itself, and any appeals.
Meanwhile, vocal Diddy critic 50 Cent trolled the whole situation with this AI-generated image of his ideal jury. Yeah, it's just him.
Ready to love it, the underdogs on top, and I'm gonna shine on me until my heart stops.
Okay, I'm going to pull what Bianca sent me.
Star witness Cassie Ventura taking the stand today in a New York courtroom in the sex trafficking and racketeering trial of Sean Diddy Combs. This trial's marked the first time Ventura.
No. Okay. Go to Discord and see what she sent me. See if I can't share it with you guys. Here we go. This is something Bianca wanted us to see, so we'll check it out. Thank you, Bianca. I'm going to stop that screen. We're going to share this screen. Here we go.
security officers were all cross-examined today before court was adjourned for tomorrow. And you're really telling me that one of the security officers finally confirmed to everybody that he actually took a copy of this video, sent it, and went back home to his girlfriend, his wife at the time, and showed it to him. And then the next day, when he went to go find the video at the hotel, the video was gone. This was the same man who pinned Diddy against the wall when Diddy was trying to get aggressive and when he was upset, when he heard the report of all of this took place. Instead of you to actually send that video to police enforcement for them to arrest him 8-9 years ago, you instead took a copy, filmed it, and went home to your wife and kept it at bay. And that's how eventually this video got released and for everybody to see it. But had you actually sent it to the police and this man got arrested, it probably would have prevented so much abuse to have when it comes to these other alleged victims, Cassie, Dawn Richards, Gina, like the list goes on. These security officers, these security guards, these bodyguards, these grown men who see a lot of this crap that goes on love to turn a blind eye. And then suddenly some of them want to become storytellers for everybody when all of this goes down. But I always side eye a lot of that. And here we are today. One of the police officers, one of the security guards, was confirming that, this video was actually a copy. That was a bombshell today that was released. Now we know where the video comes from, and it was a copy that he made. Did I even do my intro? I don't even know. Hey guys, it's Murad Murali, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. I went live twice today. It was exhausting, to be honest with you. I can't lie to you. But here we are doing a day trial 5 part 2 review of everything that went on with this hearing. So you guys know what is going on in less than 10 to 15 minutes, guys. Let's get quick updates and let's keep it pushing, because every day now is going to be an absolute madness and bombshells are going to be dropping. Now, Brian Steele came into the fold, cross-examined the security guard, and was basically saying, well, you're saying these stuff now about what Diddy was doing, but you never put it on your report. Why is that? And I think that is a good question, but I think it is just a testament to the fact that this security guard was a bad security guard. Because if you're seeing Cassie getting beaten up, but you ain't telling anyone, you're a bad security guard. I'm glad that Diddy got pinned to the wall, though. But at the same time, it doesn't really mean anything. The male dancer obviously was cross-examined by both individuals, and the prosecution basically discussed the fact that this man saw Cassie getting slapped up, Cassie getting beaten up, and for the fact that Diddy actually wanted them to do role play as if they had met at the airport before they'd even known each other, that he got a lot of money, $4,000 to be exact, and that also at the same time the baby oil was never enough. Diddy always wanted more. Diddy would give him Molly, he would feel euphoric, and obviously he needed the money. Come on, memory. Okay, come on, memory. Oh, phew. Love that for me. But
I want to tell you guys something. Hold on. I'm bringing myself back up. Okay, so I just got off the phone with Texas County, and there is still going to be court tomorrow. Procedural hearings is still going to go on. The only thing that's not going to go on is the consumptive testing and TAD stuff. So just so you know, I literally I called them while this was going. I'm going to finish playing this, but I did call them and see. Now, there's no way I can go get Christopher. That's 4 hours there, 4 hours back. Let me see what I can figure out. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm not one in that courtroom myself. It's not a good place for me to be. I will figure something out though. So we'll still cover it and see what's going on. Let me finish playing this. But it was 9 minutes, and I picked it so I could call the courts, because I always want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the correct information. So there will be court for the other court tomorrow on further procedures. So there we go. And yes, I'd like to cover the P. Diddy case. That's baby's Wesson can't walk on his back legs. I've got him all kinds of stuff. Let me tell you, Deb C has been a wonder. I was thinking about seeing if I could get him one of them Wilkes Trail things, but I don't think that's going to work. So, trying some other remedies. None of them seems to have worked yet, but we're going to keep trying to get Weston going. He's 10 years old. It's really sad. It happened so quick. It's not hip dysplasia. Seems like it is, but it has to do with his spine. And it has to do with his genes. And the vet says it's very rare. Anyway, here we go. We're going to finish playing this for you guys.
He also goes on to talk about how Cassie was the one who handed him the money. Cassie was the one who called him to come back to do X, Y, Z. And so now I want to jump into the fold before I finish the court hearing review. We move on to the next topic. That a lot of people are turning against Cassie and are really upset with hearing this because they believe that she was doing a lot, that she's part of this. Because the male dancer also stated that Cassie enjoyed some of the stuff that was going on. If anything, the male dancer confirms that Cassie was never in control, because the male dancer confirms that Cassie was being beaten up and slapped, that she was the one giving $4,000, but obviously she was given it from somebody else, and that she was told to tell this man to come back because she ain't going to tell the male dancer to come back for no reason. The defense are going to spin this as if Cassie was the one in control, ordering these male dancers to come and go and recruit them. And basically, she was the one who was trafficking people. That's how they're going to spin this conversation. But in the same breath, the male dancer admitted when he got cross-examined that she was being beaten up and slapped and that he couldn't do anything about it, the male dancer, because he was too scared. That in itself clearly shows us that Diddy was somebody who was in control. Diddy is the ultimate master here. She was being groomed and she was simply being told what to do. But for some reason now, people are believing that Cassie was a part of this, that she got way too much money, she got away with this, and etc. And I find it to be absolutely ridiculous. I can't wait for her to take the stand later on this week, which was confirmed earlier on today, because I genuinely feel like she is going to drop bombshells and remind people why this was happening in the first place. I genuinely believe that Cassie is still a victim. I don't like this victim blaming stuff that initially the defense was doing, and now a lot of the people watching this hearing are doing as well. The male dancer also confirmed that he was told to hold in his urine and urinate on her slowly and pause, then do it again and pause, then do it again and then pause. Some kind of fetish or something that he obviously liked. Listen, this ain't that bad. The worst thing I heard was that Diddy was ejaculating on men and then was licking it off somebody else's body.
So I'm going to pause that for a minute. Big fan of Aaron Carter. I believe that, if I remember right, I think I was watching it live when he was huffing and he was bitching about his baby mama and different things, and he was going to out P. Diddy. I mean, is there a possibility that he had Aaron? Because Aaron said, if something happens to me, I'm not suicidal. Supposedly he drowned in his bathtub, but he didn't have any water in his lungs, so that's kind of alarming to me. It's very questionable. Deb C, you all got to remember one thing with Diddy, even though he has done this to all these adults, but the worst of it, Diddy was evil, nasty stuff to kids, satanic ritual. Did he do it to Aaron Carter, Justin Bieber? I mean, look at it. Look at the ones that spun out of control. Aaron Carter was starting to speak out, and then he ends up drowning in his bathtub. Listen, when he was doing his live, I was watching him. He was pretty messed up. But to drown in your bathtub and not have water in your lungs, honestly, I find that crazy. Right? And what is it? Cat Williams, right? Cat Williams has been saying it for years. Actually, I want to pull that out. I want to pull up something from Cat Williams, because this isn't just Cassie, trying to get back at P. Diddy. This is see what Cat Williams had to say. Oops, what did I do? I kicked myself out. You should still be able to hear me. I kicked myself out. I'm here. Let me pull up Cat Williams about P. Diddy, because he had a lot to say. And he's been saying it for a while now. Several of them have spoke out. Just in case you haven't seen some of the stuff that Cat Williams has said about P. Diddy. It's been quite over a year ago. Cat Williams on Diddy, Harvey Weinstein, R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. I want to find the one that he just did on P. Diddy, though. But he's been saying it for a while. Here, let's see here. Let me see if I can share my screen. Again, I'm not going to stay on here very long. I just wanted to do updates, let you know what has been going on. Especially the Kansas case. That's a case we take very dear to our heart. And we want to stay on top of.
Tell the story.
That's right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
no,
the best.
I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you proving it. You proving it. Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't. People say that he lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Can I need another one? You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of
tell the story.
That's right.
I will let you tell it.
No, you're
no, I want you to tell it.
You really are the best. You proving it here today. As much as I'm proving it, you. Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never fucking expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited as a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you fuck around and look in the wrong room and shit. Nick, come here. Come here. Is that 2 niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas professor?
Well, yeah, he's been saying it for a very long time.
$4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was.
Watch how Cat Williams exposed P. Diddy back in 2006 when we all thought it was just a joke.
In Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited as a motherfucker to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room. Come here. Come here. Is that?
Okay, that's interesting. So if you guys are interested in it, we'll start following. We'll still follow the Kansas case. We'll go tomorrow live and see what is said about the Kansas case. Get the documents. Try to get the documents. And our number one case is the Kansas case. Again, that's what's close home to you guys. And you might not want to watch anything else, and that's okay. It's okay. Let's see here. News Nation just posted something. Sean Diddy Combs, sexual misconduct allegations. Diddy held in New York without bail since September. He was indicted on sex trafficking, racketeering charges. Music mogul has been accused of sexual misconduct in suits. Sean P. Diddy Combs is underway, capped off with the explosive testimony from his ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Cassie. We'll see if you sent me that, Bianca. We'll share that. See if that's something that you sent me too. Diddy's daughter's plea court. Oh, well, let's check that out too. Ooh, how long is that? Let's see how long it is. 10 minutes. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. J-Rod's been playing this lady. I watched him yesterday. He was playing her. I liked it. Let's see here. Here we go.
Hey, you guys, what's up? How y'all doing? Listen, if you guys haven't heard, I'm covering the Sean Diddy Combs trial live. I was in court. Go watch the live. I gave my first impressions about all the messes going on. But we got to talk about the twins. Okay, there are rumors going around that the twins left the court during Diddy's trial. That's kind of true and kind of not true. They were in there for when the Smex worker testified. However, when he started going into detail of everything that Diddy did to Cassie, baby, they realized, oh, this isn't a good look. And they got out of there. However, they did not stay gone. Listen, I want to say this, okay? I do want to say this because let's get into this. First of all, I think it's actually disgusting, right? And I mean disgusting, that they're trying to tell us, because I was in court. The opening arguments, Tanya Garagos, that's Diddy's defense attorney, did a good job. But the opening arguments were trying to convince us that, and honestly, if I didn't know the facts, I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Are trying to convince us that they just had an unorthodox lifestyle. First of all, Diddy's daughter shouldn't be in court, period. But the fact of the matter is, they're not saying what he did to Cassie didn't happen. They're saying it's not illegal. And if you truly had 3 girls and the way you treated Cassie was so horrible that their delicate little ears can't even be in court, but you're trying to say this was a lifestyle, but you know who was in court? Your boys. And do you know who we need to be worried about? The fact that you had your boys around us, to the fact that they can listen, but your delicate daughters have to leave. Y'all, listen, let's get into this. Anyway, I'm going to read the article from People magazine, but keep in mind that I was there, so I'm going to add my own little flavor to what was going on. I'm going to be live all day tomorrow, please. And I believe Cassie is testifying tomorrow, so it's going to be a really, really good day. They said Sean Diddy Combs' 3 daughters left the courtroom during the Smex workers' graphic testimony. They didn't leave, oddly enough, and so he started talking about the way Cassie was scared and he was always seeing Diddy lay hands on them. They said the daughter left the courtroom in the middle of a Smex Crimes trial when a male Smex worker gave testimony involving graphic and lurid details of the music mogul's alleged activities. Again, why do you even have your daughters there? Diddy has a witness list. He knows the days the Smex workers are going to be testifying. Why'd you have your daughters there? It's not a good look. Daniel Phillip, a male escort, alleged in Manhattan court on Monday, May 12th, that he had been paid by Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, to have Smex with her as Diddy sat in the corner watching them while he also testified that he witnessed Diddy becoming violent toward Cassie. Now, here's the thing. If y'all watch my live, y'all already know. Let me go over the details of what happened, because I was there. He actually said that Diddy said that Cassie said that was her husband. He said that he was in importing and exporting. They said, well, how did you know it was Diddy? He said, I recognized his voice. And they were like, well, how come? Well, basically, I'm paraphrasing. How come they didn't recognize the face? And they said because he had a bandana. He was sitting there in a white bathrobe with a bandana tied around his face this high. And
I'm going to stop this for just a minute. Daisy Dale, welcome to the chat. As always, much love to you. Yes, that's the Canada case. I've been the little boy and little girl that's missing. I'm not sure what's going on with that. The mom and the boyfriend. I've been trying to catch up on it. I know that they're saying it's very questionable now, but I believe the little, one of them's 4 and one of them's 3. Very young children wandered off into the woods while mom and boyfriend was sleeping. Kids are missing. See if I can't find more information on that. Back to the Kansas mom's case. Buddy Leach has filed an order to not have the hearing just on the consumptive testing, but tomorrow they will still have court, and we will try to bring to you what is found out in court tomorrow. We have talked about, it seems like quite a few of you are interested in the Diddy case. I'm most definitely interested in the Diddy case, so we will keep going over that. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I'll start scheduling them so that we can go over the Diddy case. One thing I know Bianca is really good at sharing things with me that's really important. Thank you for congratulating me on the twins. They said they'd be in the hospital 6 to 8 weeks. They are both now home. The second one came home Sunday. They're doing great. God is good. Yes. Thank you very much for all the well wishes. I do appreciate it. We're family here at the Rock Chalk. And when somebody comes in and they're not family, listen, we welcome everybody. When you come in, causing a disruption. We just don't have no time for any of that. We got enough on our plates that we don't need that. Yes, I could pull that up too real quick. It's in Canada, and these 2 kids are missing, and they're saying that the parents aren't, the mom and the boyfriend is not telling the truth. Is what it sounds like. So, and they've been looking for them a lot. In the meantime, I still got to make another song. Honestly, I just haven't taken the time to do it like I should. But here is one that we got together.
Lockjaw family rising up like a storm. Oklahoma, Kansas roots been reborn. Texas fires burned under California skies. OHIO screaming into the night. Smith and Wesson, locked, loaded, they gleam. German Shepherd pups chasing down their dreams. Fire it up from the plains to the hills. Kansas hearts beat wild, unchained by their wills. Smith and Wesson, locked, loaded, they gleam. German Shepherd pups chasing down their dreams. Fire it up from the plains to the hills. Kansas hearts beat wild, unchained by their wills. Devin, sit back, I got money, could they cry? Mama lost, holds her head in the sky. Mother Dolly, 420, battled her way. Jezebel witch won't be silenced today. Bitter winds howl on the edge of the plains. Dust and struggle carve lives in their veins. Legends whispered in the fields they blaze. Ignite the night, set the world in a craze. Lost and found in the shadow of fight. Family names tattooed in the heart's light. Steel strings screaming under crimson skies. Feed the fire, don't let it die. Unleash the howl of the wolves at their backs. Spread the call through the winds and the cracks. Unity forged through the ash and the flame. Lockjaw family, forever the name. Devin, sit back, I got money, could they cry? Mama lost, holds her head in the sky. Mother Dolly, 420, battled her way. Kansas hearts beat wild, unchained by their way. Devin, sit back, I got money, could they cry? Mama lost, holds her head in the sky. In the sky. Mother Dolly, 420, battled her way. Jezebel witch won't be silenced today.
Because I need a good laugh. I need a good laugh. So we're gonna pull up the Jack and Lily Sullivan now. It's not a good laugh that they're gone. It's horrible. It seems like maybe people are not being honest with the police department or the people searching. But here we go. We're gonna play a little bit of JLR. And no, I don't watch him. But he just did this not too long ago. Let's see what he had to say. Come on in, folks. Come on in. Let's see this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's 17 hours ago. Let's see what he had to say.
JLR investigates. Little Lily and Jack Sullivan still missing, and their mom is getting exposed and raked through the coals. We're talking about these 2 missing children from Nova Scotia who apparently wandered off. I'm not so sure, folks, because the mom spoke, which I'm going to share, but people are literally exposing the mom for who she is and thinking the mom is 100% involved. Let me share with you what's going on with the mom, what she had to say, what people have to say about the mother of these two missing children. They still have not been found. Check it out.
I want them home. I want to hold them.
Oh, hold on.
And I want them home.
Listen, I got to redo it, Beach Baby. I had you and Leroy in there. I had everybody from the channel in there, and it cut off half of them. So I'm going to do another one. I've not had time to do it. That's why I don't play that one that often, because I want to get everybody in it. So absolutely everybody will be in it.
What happened was we woke up. I heard them playing in the next room beside us. And I was drifting in and out of sleep. And they're not the type of kids that we tell them not to go outside on their own. We always make sure that we're out there with them, watching them.
Oh.
And they happen to just get out that sliding door, and we can't hear it when it opens. And they were outside playing, but we weren't aware of it at the time. And the next thing we knew, it was quiet. And we get up, and I tell him, my partner, Daniel, I tell him, do you hear the kids? And he says, no. And we get up instantly. We're looking outside. We're looking everywhere, yelling for them. And I instantly just call 911. I just had the instinct I needed to call. They're both really go-lucky children. They're so sweet. They talk to anyone. They'll talk your ear off. They will speak to anyone in a store. Everyone. They're just extremely sweet kids. I appreciate the huge search effort going on right now. But we've been pushing for an Amber Alert, which hasn't been issued. Not just that they could possibly be abducted, which it is a possibility that they could have been, but just an alert to let everyone know that they are missing. We had people text me saying that they weren't aware someone else let them know that they were missing, and it would just be nice if everyone could be alerted. We thought maybe that we found tracks, but it's still uncertain. It's been raining and they're probably soaking wet, but with the sun today, I'm hopeful that they are feeling warm. We're all filled with pain and sorrow because we just want them found. We want them home. Everyone loves them. They are definitely verbal, and they do have possible autism, but it's not extreme autism. It's just they have issues with school, and they don't catch up with the other kids. I just want to remain hopeful. But there's always, in a mother's mind, you're always thinking the worst. Last night was one of the worst nights because I didn't have them in their beds. And I don't want to go through that another night without them.
And here is what people think about the mom. What you just heard. She isn't even crying. What the is wrong with her? Like she's reading a script. Next person. Why were two of them feeding the baby? Another person. I'm sorry, but if you really listen to the mom talking, she is thinking about what she's going to say before saying it. She knows what happened. Here's another one. Unfortunately, guilty as hell for both of them. She says they went outside and snuck out the doorway to play. If she was sleeping, she can't assume that. Her statement was ridiculous. She says they snuck out to play. How would she know that if she was sleeping but didn't know they snuck out? If your druggy butt was sleeping, but yet didn't know at the time, didn't realize it was something fishy. Then having a party same night with a bunch of druggies in that disgusting house. It isn't even a safe house. It's a shack that no kid would be in. Outside looks like a dump. They both guilty as hell. They have no consistent story. Sorry, these kids had autism. More reason for them to get rid of them. Living in filth. This is uninhabitable. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Too long gone to be alive, and they couldn't hop those fences. Foul play, murders. That's what I say. Guilty as hell. Other person. Liar, this woman. Parents are backwoods hillbillies who are definitely involved in the disappearance. I can't wrap my head around the fact she isn't completely falling apart about her children missing. As a mother, I would have been a complete wreck. This is odd, like she isn't even trying to cram everything previously rehearsed, discussed into her statement. Look at these. Just look at these comments over and over. Neither one was crying. This sounds like a Soto case. This case is suspicious. I think they did something to those babies. There are too many red flags in this case. A real mom would need to be highly medicated in this horrendous situation. She's a bit explanatory and obviously providing too many fine details. This makes zero sense. If they were right outside and they went to check out on them as soon as they didn't hear, how far could have the kids gone? They're 4 and 6. Mother is involved. Good-looking mom ruined by her parents and ruined by a crackhead, Daniel, and Pick two. She doesn't even mention the stepdad going out to look for the kids, just states she knew to call 911. Both of their stories are similar, but not the same. There's more going on behind the scene that isn't being made public, so there's no interference with the investigation. Look at what happened to Trina Hunt here in BC. They're only charging her husband with indignity to human remains as they need concrete evidence to charge. We can all speculate the parents are guilty, but proof needs to be found. Prayers, they find these precious babies, and the parents' weird reactions are just them in shock. People are just go comments and comments. If you're going to lie, at least stick to the same story and don't contradict each other. She constantly contradicts herself, explaining things. Something about her is really bothering my brain. It's just people. Most people feel the mom and the stories don't drive here. This is Canada. This is Canada, folks. This is not the United States. What do you think? Now, normally on JLR Investigates, when things like this happened, we race to the scene, boots on the ground, and search around. However, this is Nova Scotia, so we're not even dealing with the United States.
Not only that, you're a felon, and Canada is very picky about letting felons in. But we do appreciate you going over this. It looks like that's almost the end of it. He's just going to talk. Thank you, JLR, for your reporting on this one. And we're going to play Beyonce's song that she made. Here we go. Let me make sure I got it turned up. Oh. Just as I was turning my phone up, it started ringing. Okay, let's go.
Let me tell you about a crew that's cooler than cool. We've got the Rock Chalk family breaking every rule. Dam's typing so fast, smoke's coming from her keys. She's got emails done before you've even said please. Noise out, got some wings on the land. A tornado's chasing, but she's like, not today. Like it's cool and Jolene giving Dolly a run. Christopher's like, y'all Bible studies for fun. Beach babies out there building castles in the sand. Lavender's so sweet, she's got bees holding hands. Rock Chalk chaos, the party never ends. We've got love, we've got jokes, we've got weird best friends. Every day's a circus, and we wouldn't change a thing. Rock Chalk family with the Chaos Kings. Trish hits the spotlight, now she's signing autographs. Bianca's got tunes that'll make you bust a laugh. Jezebel's on a broomstick, Starbucks in hand. She says, living the dream, honey, that was our plan. Holly K's so stunned, she brings cameras with a glow. The boys just vibing like go with the flow. American honey, cracking jokes at full throttle. Tiny tots solving puzzles while sipping from the Rock Chalk chaos. The party never ends. We got love, we've got jokes, we've got weird best friends. Every day's a circus, and we wouldn't change a thing. Rock Chalk family with the Chaos Kings. Girly girls here spreading love by the mile. She's got strangers turning hearts with just a smile. Meanwhile, the crew's got shenanigans on lock. Who needs a calm life when you got Rock Chalk? Raise a glass to the wildest team around. We got stored sweet tunes and a love that's profound. If you think your family's cool, you better just block. Cause nobody beats the wild wacky Rock Chalk. Rock Chalk forever. Rock Chalk family.
Good job, Bianca. Very good job. That was a song for Rock Chalk family. She got everybody in it. Surely you heard your name. I got to figure out how to download it. Listen, we know I can do it. I did it before. But on the fly, yeah, I'm going to have to figure it out. I'm going to sit down and take some time, and I'll download that. Bianca, thank you so very much. It was great. It was great. Great job. So tomorrow we will go live, and we'll go over what is done in court. Again, I'll see what I can figure out, because I am not going in that courtroom. So play it one more time. Absolutely. I turned air conditioner. I'm in the bus running the generator. And so, I'm playing it from my phone. I'm going to play it right now. And anyway, I turned the generator off and the air conditioner, hoping that it would help.
Let me take it by the crew that's cooler than cool. The Rock Chalk family breaking every rule. Dam's typing so fast, smoke's coming from her keys. She's got emails done before you've even said please. Noah's out on dots and brings on the light. A tornado's chasing, but she's like, not today. Like it's cool and Joe giving Dolly a run. Christopher's like, y'all Bible study's more fun. Beach babies out there building castles in the sand. Lavender's so sweet, she's got bees holding hands. Rock Chalk chaos, the party never ends. We got love, we've got jokes, we've got weird best friends. Every day's a circus, and we wouldn't change a thing. Rock Chalk family with the Chaos Kings. She hit the spotlight, now she's signing autographs. Bianca's got tunes that'll make you bust a laugh. Just bells on a broomstick, Starbucks in hand. She says, living the dream, honey, that was my plan. Holly K's so stunned, she rips cameras with a glow. You boys just popping like go with the flow. American honey, cracking jokes at full throttle. Tiny tots solving puzzles while sipping from a Rock Chalk chaos. The party never ends. We got love, we've got jokes, we've got weird best friends. Every day's a circus, and we wouldn't change a thing. Rock Chalk family with the Chaos Kings. Girly girls here spreading love by the mile. She's got strangers turning hearts with just a smile. Meanwhile, the crew's got shenanigans on lock. Who needs a calm life when you got Rock Chalk? So there's a glass to the wildest team around. We got stored sweet tunes and a love that's profound. If you think your family's cool, you better just block. Cause nobody beats the wild wacky Rock Chalk. Rock Chalk forever. Rock Chalk family.
There you go. And we'll do another one. We'll make sure. Hey, Heather. So glad you're here. Again, I have not downloaded that. She sent it to me in Discord, and I will download it, and we'll put it as part of our group, and we'll make sure that everybody that has been a part of this Rock Chalk family, that everybody's name will be in there. Sometimes AI cuts them off, but it sounded like everybody was in there. Excellent. Great work, Bianca. Great voice, lyrics. Speak your truth, Rock. Yes, you know we are all about the truth over here. Bianca says, I will make sure everyone is in the next one, I promise. Again, I had everybody's name listed. I'm not making up these words. You put in some different phrases, and AI makes it for you. And sometimes they cut out things. So we're going to make sure that everybody gets in there. Nobody's going to be left out. We'll make sure Noel gets in there. We'll make sure absolutely everybody's in there. I will tell you, Idaho Vandals will not be in there. And anytime Idaho Vandals comes in here, they will be removed. Yeah, I'm just not even going to go there. But we will have court tomorrow. We will go over it. Noelle says that was a great Bianca, nice beat. Bianca works very hard. You know, she's got her full-time job, and then she's always looking for stuff for us. She's a busy lady. That's why I try to go live in the afternoons to where she has gotten sleep. I never want her to miss out. I don't want any of you to miss out. I'm not sure what time we'll go live tomorrow. Not sure exactly how that's going to work. Christopher, his phone got broke. He didn't have any contacts to be able to get a hold of anybody. Went missing for 10 days. We could not find him. He's well. He's good. Things are good. But I am 4 hours away from him. So that means I'd have to drive 4 hours to get him and 4 hours to get back. That's an 8-hour drive. And I've ran out of time. I'm not doing it. But he will be at the next one. I promise you. I've got all of his information now. So we will never have this happen again. He's trying to remember his Discord and all that. And please be patient with Christopher. He's got a government phone right now, so the data is very limited. But he will be back in full force, giving us our prayers and giving everybody well wishes. But he did give us all a horrible scare. And I spent an hour on the phone with him today. And things are going good. He's good. We just had some bad things go on. Not life-threatening or anything. But he's good. Tell him to say hi. I will. I messaged him, told him he was going live. He did tell me that somebody that used to live where he's at in the apartments gave him somebody else's internet, and that's what he used. And that guy's who gave him this phone, and he don't want to ask him for his internet password right now. He's taking it slowly. He didn't want to ask for too much. So with that said, he needed his rent. He did not ask. And Lavender is stepping up and trying to, Christopher's trying to get a cash app as we speak. Lavender offered to pay for Christopher's rent for the month. And I mean, it's $25, but $25 is a lot. Lavender, thank you for stepping up and being a good family member here. And we'll get Christopher back with us here real soon. Just know he is okay. So sorry about the scare. And thank you, everybody that was helping me look for him. Listen, we all help each other here. As Hawkeyes always says, we're spreading the love. So with that said, I'm not going to keep you guys on here. It's been an hour and 22 minutes. I'm going to start getting some stuff together. We will go over to P. Diddy. Again, if you're into the Idaho 4 case, there's a lot of creators out there. Heather Fitzgerald does some videos. She does some great videos. If we could drop her link in the chat. Outcast, he goes live damn near every night. Let's play, Heather, can we play one of your videos? Play your recent video, do you mind? And the only reason I ask that is I know that Idaho Vandals, who I think Idaho Vandals is, I think that person striked another creator after they shared their stuff. And I just find that really shitty. Whoever's doing it, if somebody is sharing stuff, be appreciative that they're sharing your stuff. Don't go and strike them. Anybody that's from this channel knows that there was a small channel in the Panhandle here, and we stopped our live and went to his, and everybody was going there, and he told me I could play anything that I wanted to, and I played something of his, and a month later, he striked me. My channel got taken down. I had to fight it. And listen, I just don't want to do that with anybody. We're all love here. We want to share things. Don't be that person. If I say something I don't like you, be an adult about it. Let me know. We can talk about it. But we're not going to sit here and thank you for sharing Outcast too. We're going to share Heather Fitzgerald right now. Listen, everybody's not going to get along all the time. Just try to keep hateful comments to yourself. Stay out of everybody else's drama. Do your own thing. You'll be happy. That's what we want. We want everybody to be happy. And there's plenty of room for every creator out there. No need for any of the drama. Okay, there you go. Here is Heather Fitzgerald. It's on the Idaho 4. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was wondering about that. I think she, by not answering, probably saved her life. I mean, imagine going out there at the time of night that he usually tends to go. And I think it's also brought out that he's seen hiking, going into the park at night. She probably could have put herself into some major danger. Another person that...
Or she could have saved him. I mean, you know, who knows? I mean, maybe he would have developed a real friendship with a woman. And maybe he would have thought, well, hey, this is possible. I can make my way in the world. I can belong. I mean, that's why I also believe his relationship with Dr. Ramsland was so important to him.
What? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Another person that...
Or she could have saved him. I mean, you know, who knows? I mean, maybe he would have developed a real friendship with a woman.
What? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit?
There we go. And again, if you like the Idaho 4 and you have insomnia like I do, go over to Outcast, check him out. I think he does a good job. Like I said, when you find a creator that you like, that's where you go. If you find one you don't like, go find one you do. It's the best advice I could ever give. And you're not going to be Logan Paul, Jake Paul on YouTube. If you think you're going to make yourself rich doing YouTube, you better just think again, because it's not going to happen. And I think, in my personal opinion, that's where I think all this drama comes from. Creators get jealous, another creator starts doing well, and anyway, if you're doing it to really to get people informed, get the word out there, then you're not going to be stressing. You're not going to be stressing over how much another channel's making or whether they're grifters or not. Listen, I don't give a freak whether they're grifters or not. You all are in control of your own money. Nobody has to pay anybody money on the platform. So if you're donating money, that's on you. You can't always blame the creator. You know, last I checked, these channels are 18 and above. So with that said, let me show you Outcast 2. Jezebel Hawkeye says nope. And let's see here. Heather says, I live very near their mom. Oh, yeah. Wow. Jezebel Witch, they should make a Big Brother show with just YouTube content creators. Listen, I'm telling you, there is so much drama, and it's just not in the true crime. It is over in My Country Rap too. The only place on YouTube that I found that does not have the drama is my boxing channels that I go to. Bruce Gas Boxing and Skywalker and all of them. Okay, here we go. Is this not sharing? Let me make sure this is sharing. There we go. Okay, so if you follow the Idaho 4, they said that this PhD criminology student is the one who did this crime. He had a white Elantra. Well, now there's a guy that's from the area, and oh, Rick just got home and the ring's going off. Sorry. Anyway, it's on my phone. Anyway, there's a guy that was from the area. I don't believe that he's been tied back as far as being part of that crime. But guess what? He has an Elantra, and his Elantra's green. But under cameras at night, it shows up as white. And this is when the house was getting tore down. And you're going to see here, this green Elantra comes from the Queen Road Apartments right here in front of 1122. But you'll hear Outcast talk a little bit. Again, go check him out. And if you like him, join in.
All right. So we got the King Road demolition day, which is 1 year ago. I don't know. They're not showing me the fuck. December 28th, 2023. Hey, look who we have, our buddy in the green Elantra. Just pulls out of nowhere. And now he's just sitting there. Someone's coming up to him. Don't know who. Pointing at the house.
So I wonder who is that, the owner of Queen Road Apartments that came up to the guy in the green on the left side of the screen there. It was kind of weird. He seems like he's got a limp. I played the maintenance guy. I mean, he went off on JLR. A bunch of people tried to rip a guy's phone out of his hand. Like, what is the Queen Road's maintenance guy's problem? Is that who's at that window? It's hard to tell. Heather, I don't believe so, because when Lana was boots on the grounds, she filmed that car in the parking lot. I saw it, and also so did Evil CJ. So he was spending a lot more time than just doing deliveries, and he didn't even live in Moscow. So that's kind of crazy.
Guy's walking away now. Green Elantra's still sitting there.
Oh, it takes off great too. Don't surprise me. Anyway, again, go check out Outcast. He plays a lot of really good music. Idaho 4 breaks down the video, breaks down the audio. Something I definitely can do. All right. Anyway, we shared that. We are out of here for the day. Jezebel, I will tell Rick hi. Like I said, I am up in Oklahoma. I am in the bus. Yesterday was a really rough day. I could not get the tow lights on my tow vehicle to work. Worked on it for 2 hours, halfway here on the side of the road. Then took off. I'd gotten me a drink out of the fridge. Rick was nice enough to stock the fridge with hamburger and just all kinds of stuff, water, soda pop. Turned the corner, fridge flew open, the salad went in. Listen, it was quite the day yesterday. So, today is a new day. I say lessons learned, and we're live and no real damage was done. So, and Heather says that same guy ran off Gray Hughes too. Listen, I think anybody that went there, that guy ran off. And we're not talking about the guy with the flags that went to jail over JLR. Heather says it would be wild if the car they said is Brian's is really all that green car. I mean, that footage shows the orange pumpkins are white at night, pretty much at 4 a.m. Yes, you're right. I believe that green car is the car that they've got on the camera that they're saying that is Brian Goldberger's. And Nora says, yes, he deserves a fair trial. The Constitution matters. Let's pray, folks in V, Idaho haven't seen or followed the news. Yes, I agree. Listen, there's a lot of creators out there. They're bringing out really good stuff. Oh, look, it looks like Christopher just messaged me. Let's see what he had to say. Anyway, they're bringing out really good content. And a lot of stuff's coming out. Can we save him? I don't know. He says, I'm still trying to verify my Cash App. I am really close. And now he says he's got it. So I will give that to Lavender. All right. I will share it with Lavender. All right, guys. Much love to each and every one of you. As always, we are so glad to have you here. And thank you for always being just a great group that you are. And again, I don't know what time it'll be tomorrow because we don't know how long court will be. we'll see what happens. You never know. I might be able to go live while they're going in. We'll just have to wait and see. All right. With that done, we're going to get out of here. And I don't have that song downloaded yet, so we're just going to go ahead and end it with the Rock Jock one. Much love to each and every one of you, and we will see you tomorrow. Don't worry, if you can't make the live, you can always do it on the rewatch. We'll get you up to date.
Well, her name's Rock Chalk. She's the talk of the town. We're the German Shepherd duo, always sniffing around. Smith and Wesson by her side, they ain't just for show. They're the muscle when she's hustling, solving crime on the go. She's got her boots in the dirt, she's cracking the case. A true crime queen with a smirk on her face. Loves her country rap bumping, got that twang in that beat. You mess around with her, you're in for a treat. Oh, F-A-F-O, better watch your step. Rock Chalk's on the scene, she'll clean up your mess. With her dogs and her charm, she'll track you down slow. Oh, F-A-F-O, yeah, you reap what you sow. She's got a badge and a sassy attitude to boot. Kicks down doors like she's in hot pursuit. Smith and Wesson bark, don't you dare run. She's the queen of the scene, yeah, she gets it done. Country rap on the radio, she's cruising the street. From the city to the sticks, she's the one to meet. Her motto's real simple, don't try no bluff. Mess around all you want, but you'll find out quick enough. Whoa, F-A-F-O, better watch your step. Rock Chalk's on the scene, she'll clean up your mess. With her dogs and her charm, she'll track you down slow. Oh, F-A-F-O, yeah, you reap what you sow. She's got cowboy boots and a badge of steel, with a heart of gold and nerves unreal. You thought you could hide, but she's always in the know. Now you caught, son, F-A-F-O. So here's the Rock Chalk and her Shepherd crew. Smith and Wesson got her back and they're coming for you. Country rap in her veins, she's the queen of the scene. F-A-F-O is her motto, and she's living the dream. Rock Chalk out. Hey! She's got cowboy boots and a badge of steel, with a heart of gold and nerves unreal. You thought you could hide, but she's always in the know. Now you caught, son, F-A-F-O. So here's the Rock Chalk and her Shepherd crew. Smith and Wesson got her back and they're coming for you. Country rap in her veins, she's the queen of the scene. F-A-F-O is her motto, and she's living the dream. Rock Chalk out.